Hello, Cancer Collective. Welcome to another episode of Ethereal Tarot. My name is Carla. If Cancer is your sun, moon, or rising sign, then this message, this tarot reading is for you. And Cancer, your weekly reading will come out every Wednesday. So be sure to check back every Wednesday for that because it'll be waiting for you. And push subscribe. It's totally free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and it helps to support the channel, helps to support me giving you these weekly readings and any bonus content. And I'm also doing a giveaway. I'm giving away a free deck of tarot cards. These cards for you. And this is my Ethereal Visions deck. It's not my deck. I wish I created it, but I didn't. It's a beautiful deck, and you'll be able to see, I have a multi-angle cam here. You'll be able to see them in all their glory. Beautiful deck of cards. It's just a name and an email address to enter the giveaway. And I'll be picking a lucky winner at the end of February 28th. And here we go. So the link to enter the giveaway is in the description box below. I'll also pin it in the comment section, okay? Let's get going here. What do we have for Cancers this week? Oh, one wanted to flop out. It would have come out anyway. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Swords, the Empress, 9 of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Hangman, and Queen of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Look at your line of the outcome. Cool. Gorgeous. Let's take a look-see around the room here. Okay, so if you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. This is how I do my spreads. This is how I do my readings every week. I read from left to right, and this is the path of the current situation. Normally the block, the conflict, the challenge, something that needs to come up into your field of awareness at this time. And then we have the path of higher self. This is what God, spirit, angels, universe, any higher realm being, this is the message they beautifully and perfectly crafted for you to remember. Okay, we have every energy of the tarot. It's intrinsic to our being, so it's in us. And higher self just wants to remind you of these. Start to cultivate them, start to meditate on them, start to bring them up into the forefront. Okay. And then we have the path of the possible outcome. And I do say possible because free will is the strongest law of the universe. And I don't pretend to not know that. And so by honor, I say possible and so I honor that by saying possible outcome. So we'll take a peek at the energies to come. Okay. Let's take a little peek. Here we go. We've got the 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. We'll start on the current line. I'm seeing some need to heal, Cancer. I'm seeing some need to heal, some need to come back to homeostasis. What does that mean? Come back to some kind of balance. There needs to be some recuperation. There's been a wobble. There's been a wobble in your energy. There's been a wobble in your sense of comfort. It's almost as if you have to rebuild what comfort means to you, what it means to heal, what it means to spiritually kind of renew. And this Knight of Cups here, I keep getting this message that's other, okay? That's someone who, I don't know if they lied to you. I don't know if they had some kind of unrealistic view, and they kind of imposed that perception on you. And so now that's kind of like you coming back to reality a little bit, having to reevaluate at this time. Let's get a little bit further. Let's get a little deeper. Please give me deeper for Cancer's current, please. It could be too an aspect of yourself. Maybe you are a little bit moody at this time because of the wobble, because of the jolt to your energy system, your nervous system. Feeling like, oh, we got a couple that came out. I'm going to grab them. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Whenever I get Queen and the Emperor, interesting. Whenever I get Queen of Wands, I always think it's like an outside person. I don't know why. Because I know that court cards can be, outside people. Sometimes it's people in your life. It could be that because they are people in the tarot. But Queen of Wands, it's like someone was too harsh. Someone was too blunt. Someone was too, or they just didn't have your best interest at heart, okay? Someone didn't have your best interest at heart here. And it came off as maybe a little bit manipulative, Cancer. Because you have kind of 3 central people here, I'm thinking it's outside other that put you in this kind of funk, this kind of wobble. And now there's like this need to come back to basics, come back to evaluate. You need to evaluate what happened, what's going on, how you're going to go forward. Maybe you don't have the motivation to go forward right now, and that's okay. Maybe there needs to be some healing right now, and maybe you just kind of need to sit in it and be like, that's what happened. I just need to saturate myself in this. and not look ahead or look forward right away. Yeah, something was withheld from you, maybe some kind of information was withheld. More so, I'm seeing manipulation than complete flat out lying, okay? And it threw you for a loop. And I do see, obviously, use your own intuition, but I do see that it was like outside other imposing this view or this their perception on you. And it was almost like they knowingly knew that it wasn't the right way to do it. Let's go into what higher self wants you to know, okay? Wants you to remember. King of Swords, the Empress, and the Nine of Cups. Beautiful line of higher self. Gorgeous. All the raw power, the mental clarity, and the fact that you do not need to be dependent on outside other, okay? That's like a form of codependency, to be dependent on outside other and get their view and get their kind of perception over something. And Nine of Cups, that's just all the satisfaction in the world, showing you like he's standing alone, okay? And he's satisfied. He's not going anywhere. He's not budging. He's not trying to find something. He's not looking to the future. He's looking straight ahead. He's just like, I'm good. I'm chill. I got this. And I think that higher self wants to remind you of your capability to own and master your thoughts, to have more of this abundance mentality. And this obviously the Empress is beautifully you, Cancer. It's got this nurturing energy to her. And she doesn't need anything from outside source in order to go forward and nurture. She just knows that her cup is full at all times, okay? She's in that more abundance mindset. So is Nine of Cups. Give me more for Cancer from higher self here. I really think that this is like a testament to, this is like a test of faith for you right now. And we get Knight of Pentacles, okay? And the Artist. The Artist is major arcana in the Ethereal Visions deck, but not in the normal tarot deck, okay? And the Artist is all the vision in the world, and he's the leader. He's like the entrepreneur. He's the sole proprietor of what he creates. I really see this as this line of people who are just so kind of independent, but not in like a jaded way. It's like they know how to give and receive and to master and to be composed and really own what they do and what they put out, the energy that they put out. They own it, okay? They don't need influence from the outside other. That's what I really think is the underlying message of this line from higher self for you. Really cool, Cancer. It's like a beautiful conversation going on just for you. And then we go into the path of the outcome or the unfolding. We've got King of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Queen of Pentacles. Holy moly, Cancer. I don't ever see King and Queen of the same element in the same line. That just doesn't ever really happen. And to me, anything that is, talk about independence, first of all. Talk about mastered comfort, security, and just totally kind of at ease with oneself, but not even just oneself, the earth resources, the earth energies, okay? Time, money, finances, security, home, all these kind of things. Anything that you can see that's tangible, that's all pentacles, okay? And again, I know this is more of a feeling. This might have originally been more of a feeling-based thing, although you do have the Five of Pentacles in your current line. So it could have wobbled your security as well, okay? Obviously, you have to figure out you have to apply it to what you intuitively know to be true for yourself. But I really see this as you gaining your independence, okay? It's just a conversation all across the board here. And the Hangman, he's enlightened, okay? He's become enlightened. He's got a new way. He's got a new way he does. And it's not that he is necessarily so comfortable, but he's become enlightened during the process, okay? So to me, it's like this culmination of your practical, like your more practical manifestations, your independence, your abundance too. That might be a new vision for you, but you are going to like master it, okay? You're going to have to turn your lack any feelings of lack or self-worth just right up inside their head, okay? On the side of their head. And come to this flipped perspective. And then that is where it gives you the more of the mastered, comforted, secure, independent King and Queen of Pentacles. Give me more for Cancer's outcome line, please. The Fool. I love that. And the Two of Cups. Of course. Of course. Whenever I see the Hangman and the Fool in any line, I love seeing those two things together. I love it. It's gorgeous. Again, it's you carrying, it's you putting all of that. You're flipping all of it on its head. That lack, that self-worth, like that notion that you're not worthy. You're flipping it on its head. You're giving it a fresh pair of eyes. And with the Two of Cups, that's a new integration for you, Cancer. That's a brand new integration. That means that you've really nailed it. It's like you know how to balance the duality now. It's an integration. It's a merging. And I really think that this is such a journey of you and a journey of yourself as an independent being. Okay, I know it says Two of Cups, but Two of Cups is merging. It's integrated. There's a black and a white cup. It's more kind of gray, but they are, it's like you're harnessing and balancing duality at the same time. That will be more of your perspective on it, on this whole thing. And it's like now there's a fresh pair of eyes on it. Okay, you flipped abundance. You flipped lack, made it abundance. You flipped self-worth and made it just confidence and independence and security. Okay, really cool. Really cool, Cancer. I'm going to go into my tarot sidekick here. And this isn't a tarot deck, but it will give us prompts and questions to further deepen your read for you. What do we have for my Cancer friends today? And we've got, how best can I empower myself? Woo! All right, Cancer. Perfect question for you. Perfect question. Perfect question. It's so true, too, because a Queen and an Emperor, I'm going back to your line of current. Queen and an Emperor, they're empowered people. So the fact that it's in your line of current conflict, to me, that's showing like you've been disempowered by this situation. You were disempowered by it somehow. And then that goes into needing the reformation, the reevaluating your everything. Wow. Okay. Perfect question for you, Cancer. I'm going into my cozy tarot deck now. And I'm going to flex my intuitive muscle, and you can too. You can put what cards you think will come out. How can Cancer best empower themselves? I'm just going to go with good old strength. Okay. Good old strength. I'm going to pull 3 cards. How can they best empower themselves? You know, I didn't really see any wands other than in the Queen of Wands in your path of the conflict. So I'm going to go with maybe like a 2 or a 3 of Wands. Okay. Maybe an Ace of Wands. Having some new inspiration. And also Empress, I'd love to see. Channeling that. Channeling more of that energy. Even channeling more Emperor energy. Okay. Let's see what we got. And we get the Moon. Interesting. Temperance. Yes. And the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, you guys, let's dig in. This is gorgeous. So how best can you empower yourself? It's taking that time for deep reflection. Taking that time for deep reflection. And that's what's needed right now for you, Cancer. That's what was shown in your current line. So that does make sense. Coming to that place of reevaluating. Reevaluating what? Reevaluating what your meaning, your purpose is, where you feel balanced, where you feel most aligned. Okay? And the 3 of Pentacles is all about collaboration. It's all about expansion. It's all about this inclusive energy. Okay? So to me, that is you still staying open. Like the line, the reading so far has been all about independence. Okay? And when we see the 3 of Pentacles, that's like still asking for help. Okay? Still keeping that line open of connection, of inclusion, of adding on, of expansion. Okay? So obviously you are not going to have independence in a jaded way. It's not going to be like, oh, I know I got to just do this myself because no one else is going to do it for me. It's not kind of like that. It's going to be this very, very natural and beautiful and organic independence based off of integrations, based off of wisdom, based off of knowing you have abundance, knowing you have self-worth, knowing your balance, knowing your meaning, your purpose, where you go to find balance. So I do think at this time, it's time to just evaluate what you hold sacred, what you hold true and authentic to you. Okay, that's going to get you to this more authentic self, and independent self, and kind of just. But it's like this right here, the best. How can I best empower myself? Reflects your Two of Cups, because it's balancing that duality of, okay, I'm coming here and I'm gonna just kind of reflect, be on my own a little bit, see what happens. But all the while, you're getting closer to that Temperance, which is balancing. She has 2 cups. Okay, she has 2 cups, which is really reflective of your path of the outcome. She's got 2 cups here, and it's like she's tossing back and forth the cups, balancing it. It's like, okay, she's got a cold cup and a hot cup. There's balance there. There's duality there that she's balancing. And to me, this line of how can you best empower yourself is you coming back to that balanced and integrated way and vision. And part of that is the balance of your own deep reflection, becoming more independent, while also having this inclusive energy, asking for help when you need it, but knowing when to do that. And doing it in a very empowered way and embracing expansion. Boom. There it is, Cancer. So gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to go into my Oracle of the Angels at this time because I could go on and on forever with this reading. And this is a love note from the universe for Cancers. And Cancers, again, your weekly reading will come out every Wednesday. So be sure to look for that every Wednesday. And push subscribe. Again, it's totally free. It doesn't cost anything. Helps to support giving you these weekly readings and bonus material. And we'll have fun. We'll have fun. So here we go. What do we have for Cancers as a love note? Little kiss. Ascension. I like that. I like the sound of that. I don't get that card often. Let's see what we get here. Take some time to reconnect with nature. Yeah. Look at 4 of Cups. He's leaning against a tree. She is connecting with the moon. Okay, she's outside connecting with the moon. Allow yourself to be drawn in by the wonders of the natural world. They will lead you to your inner divinity and help you tap into a deep reservoir of peace and light within. I take time for myself. Nothing is more important. In nature, I find my inner peace and tranquility. I delve into my inner sanctuary. Really gorgeous, Cancer. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It has been an utter delight and a pleasure. And until next time, joyful blessings.